Hello everyone, this is Ritika Kanodia and you're watching Textile Value Chain. Today we are going to interview Mr. Samir Joshipura. He's a Group CEO of Trident Group. Hello sir. So my first question for you, what makes Bharat TEX different from other textile exhibitions you have attended around the world?
Bharat TEX is really different from two perspectives. One, of course, it's India's response to the global home textile fairs that happen around. Same scale, probably larger than that. More importantly, it has maintained its Bharat element here, where not only the large organizations but a lot of SMEs and across supply chain, everyone participates here. So that makes it very different from the rest of the exhibitions that we see around.
So Bharat TEX brings together the entire textile value chain. What opportunities do you see emerging from this platform for Indian manufacturers?
We have our Indian customers coming, we have our global customers coming. That's on the demand side. On supply side, we have a lot of technology providers, resources providers who are participating here. We get to meet them, interact them, and hear the ideas actually are generated, which eventually gets implemented post this. So this is kind of an amalgamation of everyone who is turning up here, which is the real advantage.
So, what new products or technology or innovation is Trident showcasing at Bharat TEX this year?
So this time we have changed our themes from products to the consumer focus. So what a consumer wants. So there is a consumer who is minimalist, there is a consumer who is traditional, there is a consumer who is maximalist. So we have now changed our entire theme to what kind of consumer mindset one is carrying, and based on the mindset would interest certain area of our store. So we have pivoted out of product and pivoted into a consumer mind, that what a consumer wants, and we are trying to offer products as per what one's mindset is.
Trident is recognized as one of India's leading integrated textile manufacturers. What competitive advantage has helped the company stand out in global markets?
So there are two things which probably helped us through this entire last 1.5 years. One is our integrated manufacturing. We buy cotton and we sell garments, so bed sheets and bath linen. So if since we are end to end integrated, so some of the cost absorption across the supply chain is possible. Second is our long-term partnerships with our customers, where we, as soon as certain crises or certain events hits us, we sit together, figure out what's the solution, how are we going to solve the issues together, rather than we competing within supply chain. We work together to solve supply chain's issue and find a win-win solution. That's how we have tried to overcome. So being agile, being responsive is the only solution that we do.
So, which emerging international markets do you believe offer the greatest growth opportunities for Indian textile exports?
So I would start by saying, first of all, India is becoming a very large consumer. So the biggest market is at home. The fastest growing market is at home. So that's point number one. Having said that, US still remains world's largest market. Uh, Beyond this, of course, with the effort of government of India, we have FTAs being signed with UK, Europe, and many other geographies. As per somebody was sharing the statistics that 50% of world's GDP we have the FTAs with. So this gives a fantastic opportunity for us to start exploring those geography where probably we had a less advantage compared to some of our competing economies.
India aims to become a global textile leader. What steps do you believe are essential to achieve that vision?
Of course, for any industry in any country to flourish, government and industry partnership is important. Our government has taken a lot of steps towards encouraging the industry, textile industry. Now it is time for textile industry to start investment, uh, go up in the value chain in terms of automation, technology usage, AI usage. Uh, One of the big area around which everyone is working is sustainability, ESG, which would make us differentiator vis-a-vis some of our competing economies. So some of these areas where we need to start investing significantly.
So, the government of India has introduced initiatives like PM Mitra, PLI, and National Technical Textile Mission, Which of these has the greatest potential to transform India's textile industry, and what additional policy support would you like to see?
All I just mentioned, all of this have helped industry in various ways, and in fact, I would rather put it this way that government has been very proactive in providing solutions to the textile industry. Now it is for the industry to come up and start leveraging those, because having all these facilities or all this government support is very important, but eventually implementation has to be executed very well. So that's where uh, we are looking at what we call as moving up the value chain, and that's where India would start getting the advantage there.
So circularity is becoming major focus for the industry. Is Trident investing in recycled materials or circular business models for the future?
Circularity is very important. We already have invested very heavily on ESG on many sites, not only in terms of our raw material, we are also talking about the fuel that we use, or the water resources, or any resource which is in shortage or affects our climate. So we have started investing from products point of view. Circularity is very critical. The economies and our customers are actually demanding those products, so we are heavily integrated into it, and most of our innovations are around it, where we support the climate and reducing the carbon footprints.
So artificial intelligence, automation, and smart manufacturing are rapidly changing textile production. Do you believe these technologies will replace jobs, or will they create a more skillful workforce for the future?
Well, that's a debate I would probably leave for the IT industry. But one thing is for sure that AI is changing the way of working, and we have started adopting AI in number of our processes, where we have started using some of these algorithms to kind of take certain decisions, prepare certain data or analysis, etc. Certain process related aspects have been shortened because of usage of AI. So AI is going to be part of our life. They are going to change the way in which we are working, transform the way in which we are working or managing the various processes, and it's going to be here to stay. And uh, it's not a question of whether we are adopting AI or not, it's how fast we are adopting the AI.
So, as you know, today era is for the Gen Z or a new generation trends. So, what is your views on it? Like today's generation is focusing on sustainability as well as accessibility and trends too. So, what is your views on it?
I think the change, and probably I may not be from the right generation to give a comment on it, but my view is that if you look at today's generation, they are looking at products with a purpose rather than just a brand or some fancy tag around it. If a product has a purpose, it has some meaning out of it, today's generation is ready to adopt it very fast. So I think the innovation needs to be around it for today's generation.
So, how can students prepare themselves for careers in the textile industry?
Well, Trident is running a program called Game Changers. It is in the newspapers now, it's on the social media. I welcome the students to kind of make use of it. We do uh, hire number of people from campuses. We skill them. We kind of put into the job right up front. So, most welcome to Trident.
Last but not the least question. Finally, what message would you like to share with visitors and global buyers attending Bharat TEX and with those who couldn't be there in this year?
Yeah, so it's a fantastic opportunity for everyone to interact. It's a great platform where everyone comes together to make sure that there are certain meaningful business discussions. So it's a great place to be around. So those who are not here, I mean, can plan for next year.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your precious
Thank
work.
you.